I'm Urel, and this is the Wire One. How's everybody doing on this long, boring ass Monday? It's been a boring Monday, other than typical work you do in the house when but it's boring ass Monday. But I have a real question, and I cannot be the only one who felt like this. But didn't this weekend just feel extremely long for some weird ass reason?
Yes, it felt
Like
extremely long.
I feel like there was like a 20-day weekend. And before you try to make it political, let me just stop you right there. I'm Noah, but I didn't party all weekend like the Bayern supporters, so I ain't get fucked up. I was in the house depressed like the Trump supporters, so I didn't get fucked up. I had my kids all weekend. Well, I have my kids every day, but for some reason this weekend they just want to feel like they was being a little more extreme than usual. Got my daughter trying to do backflips off the side of the couch. My son doing pull-ups in the fucking closet. I mean, that was pretty impressive, but it's still the point about it. My daughter trying to climb on top of the china cabinet. What? It's like, what the fuck? Did y'all get your mother's statue or something like that? They don't know about? I don't know.
I appreciate that.
It's just they were just being that. They was being extra. And then on top of which, I had a job interview on Friday, and I kept checking my email, and it felt like that Friday was 20 days ago. I could realize, wait, it's only been a day, dude. Like, damn, give some motherfucking time to process everything. But that's that. Man, and I know I'm not the only parent who is 100% ready for their kids to go back to school.
Yes.
Seriously, I'm up all day trying to get my son to do the schoolwork. It's hard. All he want to do is watch YouTube and play with toys. It's kind of hard to try to get him to really sit down and try to focus on this. Seriously, I'm doing all the teaching. I gotta teach him how to do X, Y, Z, math, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 5, all that. And don't get me wrong, I like the time, but it's the point. I didn't go to school to become a fucking teacher.
They know how to make lesson plans and shit and actually teach kids how they can learn. And like, you have to go to school to be a teacher.
Yeah.
Like, just because you know something doesn't mean you can make that person learn it.
I know. So why would no offense, and don't get mad when I say it like this, but why do I want to be the one teaching? The one trying to teach the reading lessons, the math lessons, the writing lessons, the history lessons, the creativity lessons, the art lessons, the other plan, this plan, that plan, your mama's plan, your daddy's plan. Why do I gotta do all of it? Oh my God.
They're asking way too much of parents right now.
But them teachers still getting paid though.
Yep.
So should I get some of that money? But I guess not. Like I'm saying, if I wanted to be a teacher, I wanted to spend my whole life being a manager of Burger King. That was my ambitions, to manage a Burger King. That's what I did. No. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. There's nothing wrong with working at Burger King. There's nothing wrong with that. But your attitude when you do work at Burger King, now it's stupid. And now you probably try to figure out, what the hell are you talking about? All right, it's this YouTuber I follow, Phil Scott, who was beyond a fucking racist. Let's put that out there first. Beyond the real racist.
I've been telling you that.
He would tell you that you can't be racist because you're black. It was just a lie, but he's beyond racist. But at the end of the day, I still listen to him because sometimes he's had good shit to say. Now, I want y'all to listen to this episode of his about a disgruntled Burger King employee. And I'm going to give my opinion on it, but I want y'all to listen to it first because I got something to point out about that. Like,
anybody know about fast food workers? Fast food workers don't have an easy job. Like I said, I worked fast food before. I had my experience there. I said, oh, hell no. This is not for me. So I know what they go through, and they do hire some interesting characters, I will say. Some people fresh out of jail, too. So you got this, sister goes up to the drive-through line. His brother is there, and he just not having it. But let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Can I have the name, please, the number?
I don't pay you recording me on mom. I don't. You can show that to whoever you want.
I am. But can I have your name and number?
I should knock that out your hand on mom because you don't got consent. No, you're not getting my name. Now show them that.
I will show them that.
You think I give a fuck about this job? No, I don't on mom. Now get out my drive. You holding on my line. Bye. Bye. Go. You mad? It's 597.
You the one
it's
mad.
597.
You the one mad.
You mad?
I ain't mad.
If I knock your phone out your hand, you gonna call the police.
I sure am.
I know. Now pull off.
That's not the way you talk to people.
Pull off. Is you gonna pay?
Then call the police then.
Fuck I'm calling the police for. I ain't no snitch ass nigga. So fuck I'm finna call the police for.
Then what are you doing then?
What you doing?
I wanted to pay for my stuff.
$5.97.
It's not $5.97. I have a coupon.
Did you mention the coupon back there?
I mentioned it now.
Exactly.
Now, dudes like that at those particular fast food restaurants, like you're working at Burger King, they mean that 100%. They don't care about that job too much. They don't pay them right at all. They don't. They deal with people's crap all day long. Come out there smelling full of grease. It's like I said, those fast food jobs is not nothing I envy at all. So when the times I have, went through places like that, I've always tried to treat a fast food worker with a lot of respect. I try to treat them right. I try to, just be a good customer to them. I don't try to, rush them or do nothing like that, because I just know what they go through, and they deal with all kind of crazy people. And then, like I said, some people just on the edge over there at those fast food jobs, and they would like to get another job, but they can't sometimes because of their criminal record, etc. So it look like that dude, they say he looked like he was one of them possibly. I'm not saying he was, but he just looked like that type that maybe he had a pass and he ready to set things off real quick. But, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation. Have you worked in fast food, or do you work in fast food? And have you dealt with customers that act like this?
Now, customers who act like this, my first thing I want to say, bruh, you're justifying his unprofessionality in his own job. That's what you're doing. So the fuck will he have a criminal past if he had one? But to act like that as an employee of a restaurant franchise, and you are a representation of that company, you are being unprofessional. It doesn't matter if you got a criminal past or not. You justifying that behavior. So what if the customer didn't tell you at the fucking speaker she had a coupon or not? The customer is always fucking right. And our brother just lost his damn job, I'm pretty sure. So what he back doing? We're back on the street, and then we're gonna complain about more shit. But you literally just cost your own job. You cost yourself your own job by what you was talking to her. Talking about you was smacking out her hand. So you don't give a fuck about this job anyway? Like, seriously? Nobody told you to do what you did to end up going to that job and being a person working a drive-thru at your age. Now, if you're 15, 16, 17, 18, that's cool. But if you're 20, 30, something like that, and you ain't not the manager of that motherfucker, and you still on the counter, drive-thru or not, and you still there, then that better be like your second or third job for a reason. Because that's your first and only job, then there's something really wrong with your life then. Period. And y'all just want to justify shit like that. I don't understand it. I do not understand why do we think like it's okay.
You never argue with the customer.
You're not supposed to argue with a customer.
Ever. You should do everything you can to correct the situation, make them want to come back to your restaurant. Like, literally, what? She didn't mention the coupon, the speaker. Okay, who gives a fuck? Like, who cares? She's got a coupon. Apply the discount.
I don't understand how you can justify it, Phil. I don't understand how anybody could justify that as being professional. I don't understand why we feel like, and this shit bothers me too. It bothers me to my core when I hear other black people, other black Americans say we are a product of our environment. How are we a product of our environment? What is our environment then? Our environment is what? Gangs, drugs, criminal activity, doing all stuff like that. Yeah. That's your environment. Because I can tell you right now, that was never my environment, and I grew up in the hood. How all my family was in hell, pretty much I was inducted into the shit too, but it wasn't my environment. But I saw it every day too. I saw all the stuff going around me. Wasn't my environment at all. My environment was doing me, being me, not being a follower. Oh no, that's the real reason you was being a follower. You saw somebody pull up wearing them J's, and you was like, know what? Fuck it. If I can go do this real quick and get $100 in a day, I can get those J's tomorrow instead of fucking just getting a fucking after school job like I did and waited. Seriously. Or literally think about it. Because all y'all who was literally trying to pretty much say we are a product of our environment, y'all all the same ones who are criminals or pretty much got criminal past. Seriously. So really, you're not a product of your environment. You're a product of your own fucking choices. Not your own, not your environment. Nobody told you to do any of that. Nobody told you nothing. So for everybody want to try to classify all of us blacks, that's how we supposed to be because we're a part of our fucking environment. No, we're not. Like seriously, just because
that's basically saying, "Oh my God, what was I about to say?"
That's not like that's not right. Like because I'm black, I'm supposed to sell drugs. I'm supposed to know gang activity. Like seriously, I'm standing outside my job one day smoking a cigarette, and this white girl, and I gotta say like this, but don't mind it. This white girl literally walked into my job. Walked to me while I'm outside my job, talking to my coworker, and she was like, "Hey, you got some dog food?" I'm like, dog food? I'm like, no, but there's a grocery store right there. You get some dog food right there. And my coworker just bust out laughing. She walked off, and he looked at me and told me, "No, man, she's talking about dope or heroin, whatever it was, heroin, whatever drug it is that's a nickname for it." She was asking for that, yeah. But because I'm black, I'm supposed to have it. Like I'm sitting out like it's something. It's Monday today.
Oh, that's.
I'm sitting outside. I'm saying my.
Before forgetting, I'm sorry. That all boils down to not being able to accept responsibility for your own actions.
I'm sitting in my cousin's car today, and as you sitting at the car, a car pull up, parks in front of us. A dude get out the car, come toward my cousin's car, toward pretty much. I don't know why he walked to my side of the window, but he walked to my side of the window with my hand out like I had some stuff. I'm like, oh no, it's not even that kind of play, bro. Please go and keep moving. Why? Cause I'm black in the hood. I gotta be doing something.
It was a white guy.
But that is what I'm saying. We're not all the same. So for you want to try to say that I'm a product of my environment, it's a lie. You're not a product of your environment. You're a product of your own choices. And you can choose if you want to be out on the street. You can choose if you want to be in the hood. You can choose if you want to be actually in a gang. Like, come on. Like, everything that you do in your life is a choice. Not because somebody's
literally holding a gun to your head, it's a choice.
Not like for some reason we believe it's okay to talk incorrectly, spell words incorrectly, try to talk with a slang language and whatnot. We think it's okay not to go to school, like I was saying earlier. And everybody just act like gang activity is the only way to get out of the hood. what I'm trying to say is, I read this post on Facebook earlier, and it just fucking blew me.
What's that?
Just fucking blew me. Nobody will ever understand the shit. But hey, I made my own way. Niggas. Niggas is spelled with an S, not a Z. Niggas don't know. No is spelled with a W, not K-O-E or K-O-W. Everything I put in to this make my own way. I put into this to make my own way. I put into this and made my own way. That's how that completes, bro. To better me. So fuck you. Ain't no missing blank in between. I hate y'all niggers. Leave me alone. I'm 100% me and or something. I don't know. I can't even know what the hell fuck that word say. Till it's over 100%.
He would hate me like that.
I don't know. But I digress. I mean, what the hell? What the fuck?
What the fuck you just said, to be honest.
But what the fuck? I guess I'm just too fucking out there, too fucking stupid, too whatnot, and these jokes. But I don't know. I don't get it. Like I can say my jokes all I want, but I can't joke about that one right there. At the fuck all. We're not a product of our environment. We're not. Like just running around to the store, and I seen like what it was 10 cops at one store, crime scene investigation, like somebody got shot. Mm-hmm. Then the next street over, I see another cop lights flickering and whatnot. I'm seeing cops cars going up. I hear cop cars going to my street all night, every night. Hearing what random like at least a minimum of 10 shots every fucking hour and a half. I mean, you do the fucking math yourself. Do the math your damn self. You tell me what I'm missing. Must be missing a lot. It must be a dream. You gotta be dreaming. You gotta be dreaming. Got to be dreaming. And I really do want to know this, man. Real shit.
Yeah.
Black America, please tell me. If any of y'all actually listening this far down, please tell me. Why do we pretty much want to want to vote for Democrats? Real shit, just so y'all know, more blacks did vote for Republican this year. But answer this. Why is y'all so gun-ho on a Democrats party, period? They have never done nothing for us. Never. I can't say too much about the Republican Party doing anything for us, because you can say the same thing on the Democrat side. They haven't done shit here. And I say you right. Meaning, blacks, do you not think it's time for us to start going independent? I mean, fuck us trying to say we didn't make the Democrats, Republicans earn our vote. Why don't we just say, you know what? Suck our dicks to our vote. And we just go elect our candidate. Yeah, real shit. The first time you might do that shit, that person might lose bad. But it'll set a message. It will make people be looking like, wait a minute. Even though the independent person lost bad record margins, but that independent person did have 85% of the black vote. Now, the rest of the country gonna start looking at the next time everybody that's pretty much is going behind this independent person. What I'm saying is, get out the Republican and Democratic Party shit. Move on. Time to move past the two-party system. That's what it is.
That shit should have never been established to begin with.
Erased. Because
we literally have our democracy set up to be against itself.
Like, real shit though. Here's another thing I want to ask. Now, I don't remember this, and correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm listening.
The House The House, right?
Yeah.
It's the House. No, I'm just going to the House first. The House have Democrats and Republicans, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
hold on. I'm doing one at a time. And sometimes you got more Democrats in the House than Republicans, right?
Absolutely.
And sometimes more now. This is all the time. You have a Democrat and a Republican run from that county to be in the House seat, right? Whatever it's called, right?
Right.
Do you not feel that's stupid as fuck? Like, shouldn't it actually be 50-50 regardless, all the way down? And shouldn't you have two Republicans run from that county to be the Republican representative?
It's not like that is because if it was 50-50, there could legitimately be ties all the fucking time.
Then you're not doing the job correct. Oh my God, do you not listen what you said?
It can be 50-50, that's completely correct.
No, listen what you just said.
But I don't think it's ever been that because people vote. The chances of it being completely even are like almost.
Then you're not thinking. Then you're one. If you're supposed to be the person to do the talking and do the negotiations and putting stuff out there, your plans should be good enough that everybody could use at least 60-75% could at least vote on it. And so if you really try and tell me the only way that you can get stuff over, you gotta have a majority, that's cheating. That's cheating. That's giving.
No, that's what our government.
No. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying still means majority. What I want. Only thing is, you have a legal. That means the person who got to do the talking, your shit better be on point to get everybody to agree. How is you got everybody agreeing when you got more of than the other person? I know how it's all going to work. See what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
That's stupid. It should be 50-50 all the way down. It should be the Republicans running against the Republicans in the House and the Senate to have the Republican and conservative views of that state. Same vice versa with the Democrat view, because each state have different views. So you cannot have a Republican represent me if I'm a full-on Democrat in the House. That makes no sense. See what I'm saying? So every party should have at least enough representation for everybody to be fair, and your shit. Then all I do is make them do some real fucking work, because now I don't just gotta try to win over 4% of the Republicans. No, motherfucker, you at least gotta get 51% of the Republicans to go with you. So your shit better be for real, and then your shit don't be, and you can't just say I'm for all the people, but you're only benefiting one side. No, now you be benefiting both sides because you got mostly people from the other side to go on your plan too, whether you're Republican or Democrat. That is majority. That is fair, and that is the real America how it's supposed to be.
That was very patriotic.
For real.
It really was, though.
I have my moments.
That was nice.
I have my moments.
I appreciated that.
But
I disagree, but as an American, I love your enthusiasm for the people.
But you would disagree with actually having a split House and Senate? 100% 50-50?
No, I think it should be unified.
What, one party?
Yes.
Then that won't be right then, because then how would you have? You can't do that. You can't unify all the parties because everybody's not going to agree the same way. There's only two real parties in this country. Until independent, everything else don't really matter. So we only got two real parties in this country: Republicans and Democrats. It need to be 50-50 down, because if it's never 50-50 down, nothing will ever change. It will always be a back and forth. All right, put it like this. Let's say the Democrats win everything. The House, Senate, the White House, and everything.
Right.
And they got more and everything, right?
Okay.
Well, Justin, don't they vote for the House and Senate like next year again? For real?
2 years.
2 years?
Mm-hmm.
And all that could just change again. So that literally means that everything the Democrats have been trying to do for 2 years is literally going to get pushed away.
Actually, quite contrary. The Senate and the House have no term limit.
Huh?
Because there's no term limit in the Senate or the House.
You have to run.
I mean, but you can literally keep winning.
No. No, that's not what I'm talking about. You can stay on the seat for forever. You miss what I'm saying.
I guess so.
If the Democrats control the whole House and the whole Senate, in 2 years, they all of them could get voted out by Republicans. And it would literally just be a back and forth. Because look at this. Joe Biden is going to try to change everything Trump did in 4 years.
I know.
Just like Obama tried to change everything Bush did in 8 years. Mm-hmm. Just like Trump tried to change stuff that Obama did in 4 years. So it's literally a back and forth. How are we ever going to accomplish anything and move forward? It's always a back and forth. And that's what I'm saying. The only way it will stop that back and forth if it's 50-50 in the House and Senate. That's the only way it will stop the back and forth. Because at the end of the day, you will only still have 50 House. You still only have 50 Republicans sitting in those chairs. You only have 50 Democrats in those chairs. So it doesn't matter. Ain't nobody gonna vote one side. Ain't nobody got nothing over nobody. So that means that really means the president of the United States, whoever he is, really gotta be on this shit too. Because he gotta convince the entire House or the entire Senate to go with his plan. Now you gotta work. That's like I'm saying. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's a task. But that's how it's supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be easy to be a congressman or woman. They're supposed to work. They have their fucking lackeys do it. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They don't even show up most of the time. They send their whatever the fucking correct whatever fucking term is.
I saw
their interns basically go.
I saw C-SPAN, whatever that shit called. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But that's what I believe. And I know gonna be people gonna try to tell me, no, that's wrong. Don't think like that. That's not supposed to go. Yeah, bullshit. That's 100% how it's supposed to go. It should go exactly like that. It should be 100% 50-50 down line. There should no sides to have more of the House and the Senate. Because the House and the Senate can pretty much control our real country for real. The president is just the figurehead. But the House and the Senate control our country. So since the House and the Senate control our country, that's why it should be 100% 50-50 even all the way down. You shouldn't have to vote, but your state should not have a Republican representative or a Democrat. It should have one of each.
It should be state representatives.
It's at one of each. It's at one of each. It's at one Democrat and one Republican for each state. That's how it should be. Each state have one Republican and one Democrat goes to the House or Senate. That's how it should always be. Period.
Oh, you know that actually makes sense.
Because now you got everybody represented.
You basically just send 2 representatives for each state. You've got one this. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And it's 50-50.
It really is.
And now that makes them to work. Now they have to actually do research, do stuff, do real actually talk for real.
They do real work.
Yes, they don't got this bullshit around. The president cannot just go in there and just spill out bullshit to try to get elected. No, you got to be on some real shit to really get elected.
You can actually want it.
It's not about who had the biggest bank. It's about who could fucking talk to them. Actually can do the shit the correct way.
How it needs to actually really be done.
And like I said, and that's how it's supposed to be done.
You're a motherfucker too.
What? What did you say?
I said your name. Don't worry about it.
No. But I digress. I know a lot of people won't agree with me on that. I don't know why. Maybe you're not smoking enough weed in your life or something. I don't know.
What you're saying, actually, It makes sense, but they're like, there'll always be groups of people that are like, well, I don't feel like either one of them do. How am I being represented?
Deep down.
You're telling me I have to consider myself a Democrat or a Republican. You're basically telling people that they have to choose.
You already choosing, but I only have one.
You said you consider yourself an independent.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. There's no independent person running. So at the end of the day, I have to look at what's running. You can say all you want to say, all that you want to say. At the end of the day, them people you saying talking about is not even running. You got to look who's running, and then you got to find. Then you got to do your research on them. Do your views and your ideology line up with their views and ideology? That's how you vote. That's what it is. So you can miss me all. Well, I'm not. Yeah. Like I said, I'm independent, but doesn't matter. I still have to look at each party's who's in front of me, though. Doesn't matter. Could be mad if I won't, though. I'm gonna buy who represented me as a comic book enthusiast run for president. Well, shit. I can't choose right now, so I gotta choose between these two motherfuckers. Well, who had the best I can think of for this country? Who the best one I can think of run? Who might keep it out of the less bullshit? Fuck, that's what I'm gonna go with them. Like seriously,
I know what you're saying.
Can't complain about something that's not there. For real. Until we actually have that person to do that, you can't complain about it, because that same person going to say, "How do I represent me? But I'm independent." But what if the next time, like, all right, let's say LGBT people didn't vote. They didn't vote none this year, right? Because they had nobody representing them as an individual, pretty much, right?
Okay.
And logically, you would think, well, that'd be more of a Democrat thing, right?
Right.
But if that was the case, if you go on that note, what would stop the Republicans from having somebody come out who would probably a complete transsexual run for president as a female?
The first.
And then now everybody who's LGBT people like, you know what? We got somebody that represent us. Bam! Y'all just ate the fucking bait.
The first LGBTQ senator was elected this year. I mean trans. That's what I meant to say.
I don't know about that. I don't want to talk about that one. But I'm talking about president. So I'm saying, if you vote on emotions, you vote on somebody who represents you,
mm-hmm.
then you'll be flipping five parties. Pretty much, you should be anyway.
You should.
But your vote would not be voting on policy or not. You literally voting on your own emotional feelings, and that's not good for the country.
It's not.
That's technically being selfish. You only voted for that trans because you identify as a trans person, but you don't care about that trans person. Literally said, when I get in office, I'm about to completely have a mass genocide of all straight people. You missed that whole speech about that stuff. You would miss the speech when they saw the video, that person actually having a Klan rally wearing a Ku Klux Klan and smoking weed out of Hitler's head. You missed all that stuff.
Apparently I did.
But you okay with that, but you better go vote for that person. Because your emotions. See, emotions can make you blind to shit that's happening.
Yeah, that's very true.
And for real, for what I just said is a 100% true story. 100% true story. It was a black trans wearing a Ku Klux Klan mask, smoking weed out of a bomb standing on a black man's head, pissing on a white guy's skull.
Wow.
It was very weird.
That's disgusting. That's like the best story you got for the night.
Huh?
That's gross.
You said the best story I got?
Mm-hmm.
No. That was just that. I was just saying, don't kill me, LGBT alphabet community. I crack jokes. I'm a joker. My jokes be very vile and vulgar. Very sexual implied. Very sexual implied. Very, very sexual implied.
Vile and vulgar.
But very.
Like you.
Like, so bad. So bad. So bad. Well, I'm gonna end this episode for here. Hope everybody had a good night. Enjoy their Monday. Got school tomorrow. Gotta be ready for school. Gotta get my good job. They don't pay me enough for this. Fuck. Shit. But peace. Like, subscribe. You real.